Hello everybody, my name is Susie Morris. I'm a wellness advocate and essential oil educator for doTERRA essential oils. I'm thrilled to be here with you today to share some of my hints and tips of how you can use aromatherapy and essential oils to really support your emotional well-being and your emotions in this uncertain time that we're all experiencing at the moment. So massive thank you to Lou for having me, and I'm thrilled to be part of your self-love club. So I've been using aromatherapy for about the last 5 years. I absolutely love it. I use these essential oils in my everyday life to support the health and well-being of my whole family. They're completely natural tools to have in your home. They're incredibly versatile. So I use them on a daily basis in my self-care routine, my skincare, my emotional well-being. I use them to support my kids. I use them as part of my green cleaning. So they're incredibly versatile and brilliant tools to have. I especially like doTERRA oils because of their purity. They have such rigorous testing standards to ensure the purity of their oils. So there's zero contaminants in there, nothing is adulterated at all. So they're potent, and we know that they work, and you get that desired effect every single time. So they're brilliant oils. So I'm here today really to share with you how I use aromatherapy to support my emotions. So I just want to touch a little bit on how that actually works. So essential oils are natural aromatic compounds that are found in plants, okay? So by smelling these natural aromatic compounds, just by adding a little drop to the palm of your hand and smelling the oil, the natural aromatic compounds are easily picked up by the receptors in our nose. The scent is then processed in the brain, which triggers an emotional response from our limbic system, okay? So the limbic system is where all of our memories are stored. It's like the emotional sort of center of our brain. So it triggers an emotional response which helps support our mood, the way we feel, and our behavior. So an example of that I always like to share with people is, for me, if I smell eucalyptus oil, it automatically triggers an emotional response for me. I used to live in Australia, and there was just sort of a hint of eucalyptus in the air. So whenever I smell that beautiful oil, it takes me back to those sort of carefree days, living in a warmer climate before I had children. So it just promotes this positive mood and just helps me feel better. It's like a hug of sunshine. So that's how my emotional response it's triggered when I smell eucalyptus. So I use all different types of oils, but generally if I'm feeling slightly overwhelmed, or moments of worry or stressful situations, or if I'm experiencing anxious feelings, I generally would reach for a floral oil or a tree oil. They're just known for their really grounding and relaxing properties that help support my mood and manage my emotions that way. Or the opposite, if I need a bit of an energy boost or a pick-me-up, then I'll always reach for a citrus oil or a minty oil. Just that invigorating sort of citrusy scent just really helps promote feelings of positivity and energy. So they're just an example of what different types of oils you can use to support your emotions in different ways. So I just want to share with you a few oils and how I use them in my daily habits, really, for little ideas and suggestions for you in this time. So my number one go-to is wild orange. I absolutely love this oil. Smells delicious. It's the oil of abundance. I love that. So it's a really happy, uplifting, joyful oil. It promotes feelings of fun, spontaneity, and playfulness. It encourages individuals to let go of negativity and being over serious. And I think we all need that in this time right now, don't we? So just those moments when you're feeling a little bit experiencing anxious feelings or worried, reach for the wild orange. Just smelling it from the palms of your hands or adding it to a diffuser. So I've got a diffuser. I don't know if you can see it there. A cold mist diffuser. So that is a great tool to have in your home. So I add my oils to that, and the compounds are being circulated in my home. So they're a great tool to have to manage the mood of your whole home. So for me, wild orange is an oil that I diffuse often in the morning, or just if the kids are a bit low in energy or we're being a little bit slow. Just by diffusing that, it just it's like an energy. It just increases that positivity and that get up and go, like zest for life. So it's a lovely, lovely oil. So another one that I reach for is peppermint. I think this is one of my all-time favorites. Peppermint is all things invigorating and stimulating. So it's actually the oil of a buoyant heart. I love that. So it's invigorating for the body, it's invigorating for the mind, invigorating for the spirit. It reminds us that life is happy. So it helps lift you and encourages feelings of optimism. So again, that's something that we could all do with right now, isn't it? So I just want to share with you another little method that I do quite a lot throughout my day, and those two as a combination together are such a winning combo. So all I do is add a drop of wild orange to the palm of my hand and a drop of peppermint. So what I'm going to do is rub my hands together just to release those molecules even more, and I'm going to make a cup, not touching my face but just in front of my nose, and I'm going to take deep intentional belly breaths, inhaling those aromas. So that is such a quick little method that you can use, whether you're in the car, doing the school run, or whether you're folding the washing, or whatever it is, you can make a moment for mummy. And I think that is so important. If we're looking after ourselves, if we're supported, then I think that the rest of the family is a little bit. And you know, we quite often get put to the bottom of the pile sometimes. And I just think by looking after ourselves and our emotional well-being, its knock-on effect, the rest of the family is much better. So just taking a moment for you in this busy time is so important. So that is a lovely, lovely little method. And I can already feel that peppermint is so invigorating, like it's stimulating my senses and sort of clearing my airways a little bit. So it's a brilliant one, and that's a great tool to sort of use before running or before exercise or a yoga class, just to clear the mind and invigorate the senses. So they're lovely, lovely oil combinations. So my next oil is Elevation. So this is a blend of oils that doTERRA have put together, and it's known as the Joyful Blend, which is why I've picked it today. And that smells utterly delicious. In there you've got oils, lavender, sandalwood, tangerine, ylang ylang, some really beautiful, beautiful oils there. And this is a beautiful blend to help let go of negativity and inspire feelings of joy, cheerfulness and optimism. Again, that is just such a lovely oil. You could either smell that directly from your palms, or I quite like to add it to a carrier oil, because the oils are 100% pure. I add it just to a dab of carrier oil so it's diluted, and just apply to my pulse points, and then I can smell it throughout the day, and it's like a 100% natural perfume as well. It smells delicious, and it just helps sort of brighten my mood. And if I'm nervous about something, that's something I like to inhale this before I'm in a situation that I'm concerned about, whether that's a meeting or an appointment I've got or whatever it is, or presenting. It just helps calm my mood a little bit, but just promote those feelings of uplift and joy. So they're my positive oils of choice. Now I want to go for my oils that are going to really help ground me. So when I'm in moments of overwhelm or worry or stressful situations, and my go-to oil for that is Balance. Now this is an incredible blend of woody oils, and it's known as the grounding blend. So in here you've got just a blend of beautiful tree oils, and I always like to think of a tree and its roots are really grounding, and it's what it can do for our emotions as well. It just helps support us and ground us. So and promote a powerful inner strength, and I love that. I always think for that with mummy, we need to be strong at times, so that's just going to help support us through our day. So you could apply that to the soles of your feet to help get that support throughout the day, or you can inhale it. You can apply a drop to the back of the neck. You could put a dab across your brow, just in those moments of overwhelm. It's a great oil to reach to get that grounding response that you need. So my other go-to oil for grounding my emotions and just supporting myself if I've got a busy mind, if I'm overthinking or over worrying about something and find myself just in a bit of a fluster, it's frankincense. This oil just really helps support the mind, the emotions. It's so incredibly grounding. It's just a beautiful, beautiful scent. It's from the resin of a frankincense tree, so it's quite a unusual scent. It's quite woody and earthy and balsamic-y. It's just such a beautiful, warming fragrance. So frankincense is the oil of truth. It helps calm the mind. So it helps one come out of their own busy mind and concentrate on the present. So again, that's something we certainly need in this current situation. So if we're overthinking, over worrying, just by inhaling some frankincense, what I quite like to do is drop a little drop onto my third eye, so it just and sort of set my intention for the day. So first thing in the morning, part of my daily habit, just focusing my energy on what it is, that concentration of what I want to achieve today. I want to feel a certain way. Frankincense really helps support that. So it helps sort of minimize distraction and focus concentration. So it's a really, really lovely one to have and to incorporate into your daily habits. So another oil that I just want to touch on as well, another subject really, is sleep. My goodness, I think that is a mega thing that we all need to be thinking about. I certainly know from my own experiences, if I've had a restful night's sleep, I'm feeling better, much better. I can take on more, I can take on the world, I can help my kids. If I'm rested, again, it's a knock-on effect. The rest of the house is we're all just a little bit more positive and managing better. So promoting a restful night's sleep is so key for me, and lavender is an oil that I use for that. So lavender is all things calming and relaxing. It's the linalool in there that we know has those relaxing and calming properties. So this is really good for supporting any anxious feelings as well. So by smelling lavender or diffusing it, or by a couple of drops across your brow or the back of the neck, just to really help support that, again, the mind from over racing. I also like to add a couple of drops into my bath. Like, that is such a lovely thing to do in aromatherapy. You could add balance into your bath as well. So that last thing in the day, if with just a lovely warm bath, a scoop of Epsom salts and a couple of drops of lavender or balance, having that beautiful aromatic bath, it's going to help support our emotions. It's really good for the nervous system. It's just going to help the body, the mind relax and unwind and support us ready for a restful night's sleep, so we're ready and energized the next day. So lavender is a brilliant one for helping the mind rest, the body rest. You could also add a couple of drops to your pillow. My kids love this one. I love to apply it to the soles of their feet before going to bed, just to help calm their little bodies and minds. So they are my go-to 6 oils that I'll certainly be reaching for in the coming weeks. There's plenty more oils. There's so many to choose from, but that just gives you a little idea of how we can use aromatherapy to help support us which is such an important thing for us to do. They're great tools to have to go alongside yoga practice, meditation, mindfulness. They're brilliant tools, to just helping us feel better, supporting our mood and our emotions. So if I can help anybody with any more information, I offer one-to-ones. So I'd be most happy to pop on Zoom and have a consultation with you guys. My email address, Lou will kindly add to the notes there. But I'm here to support, educate, inspire. If anyone would like to know more about aromatherapy, more about doTERRA, please just drop me a line. I'd be most happy to help. So I hope that's helped you today. Sending you all much, much love at this uncertain time, but we can get through it. So lots of love from me. Thank you.